Hello, good evening. This is Cindy from Freeze Baby Inspired with Frolic. It's Monday, January the 6th, 2020. Wow, where's the time go? And you can find me on all social media, primarily Instagram and Twitter as Freeze Baby. On Ravelry, I'm Cindy Leaving for you. And I will put out the links down below to where you can find me. This is my weekly live chat. I can't believe it's number 50. Boy, time does fly. I want to thank all my new subscribers and, of course, my old subscribers. You're all like family to me, so I really appreciate you very much. I'm a little bit late getting going today because I just woke up from a nap. Can you tell? I guess. Oh, well. I had a good weekend. And for those of you who celebrate Happy Feast of the Epiphany yesterday, Three Wise Men Day, whatever you want to call it, here in Florida, there's a couple of different places that have a tradition of diving for the cross. I think it's the Greeks up in Tarpon Springs, and then I think we've got an Orthodox Greek church in Orlando that also does it. And this weekend, I got to go to Distaff Day. Hey, Christy, how are you? Yeah, I was just talking about going to Distaff Day this weekend. That was a lot of fun. It's an annual event that they have in Orlando that where we all get together and knit, crochet, and there's people doing weaving and spinning. It's a lot of fun. I hope you had a good weekend. Um, yeah, and I think you saw on my group that I got to meet Hannah from the Cozy Cottage Crochet. She's very sweet, and it was nice to meet her. And people, my brother-in-law was like, "What is she known for?" I said, "She's a crochet designer diva." She's like, ah, she's like a somebody who's a celebrity to us. So that was fun, and I've been working diligently on doing the sleeves on my sweater. So it's been a lot of fun. Hello, everybody who's just joined us. Did you have a good weekend, Christy? The weather here has been really cold, and which is okay. Thanks for the thumbs ups. Hey, HG, good to see you. Yeah, so I am at the event on Saturday. They do have a free table, and so I got some freebies, some more pink yarn and some other odds and ends. And they also have it's like almost like a white elephant. Oh gosh, yeah. Oh, tea. That sounds good. I didn't have any tea today. I actually usually drink it at night. I have chamomile. Hey, Roseanne. Yeah, I love her too. So I got some free yarn, and then they also have a it's almost like a white elephant, or where you bring something in, and then you take turns passing stuff back and forth, and whatever you end up with at the end, you get to keep. So I ended up with a basket with a bunch of stuff in it, and this basket, and it did have some booties and some yarn, and I nice little coffee mug. So that was fun, and very good to see y'all. I also signed up to do a test net. Hi, Susie. How are you? Susie, did you find out that you won off of Kelly's Pink Crochet? Um, you did win. Yay! And I did send her your address already, so I don't know if you did or not, but I took care of you, babe. I was online with her last night, and she was talking about it, so I decided to sign up to do a test knit, which I've never done one before, but I figured since I'm in sweater mode right now, I might as well. I already have this yarn from Olive and To You, which is a local indie dyer. So, and the pattern I'm doing is for Melinda Kramer, who's one of the people from Nomadic Knits, which is a relatively new magazine that came out in the last couple of years. I think it's been around, and this is the first issue they did, and it was Florida. So anyway, she's doing a top up, bottom up sweater that's knitted around. super easy looking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this yarn that I already had for the bottom and the cuffs. And then they're dyeing up some yarn in this burnt orange color. It's a lot darker than it looks here, but it goes really well with this yarn. So that's what I'll be doing after I finish one now. Oh, good. Yeah, I don't have a cold, thank God. So that's going to be my next project. I've been doing my sweater for my sister. Of course, I've been working on the sleeves, and what I decided to do is do both of them at the same time on 2 different needles. So that has been working great. It's a good way to get things done. I know some people might work on them at the same time, but that just drives me nuts on the same needle. So I'm actually getting to the point where I can shape for the top of the sleeve for the arm, where the arm. So that's good. It's turning out great. This is so squishy. This yarn is like a chenille and oh. So I've got 2 different needles going. Just finished. Oh dear. You know what's funny? Some foods do give me the sniffles, like potatoes. Um, some of the dairy products do, but I haven't eaten yet. I'm gonna make side eat leftovers because I'm not feeling like cooking today. I just woke up from that. Actually, I had one of those kind of days where you just stay in bed and don't do anything. I binge watched the show Botched. I don't know why, but so here's my other one. So they're both getting there. I'm hoping to be able to start sewing together tomorrow or Wednesday. Because my sister arrives next week and I want to give it to her, so that'll be fun. But, yeah, so that was my goal for the year, was to start finishing some of my whips. And I think at least this will take care of one of them anyways. This is 3 years old, so that's good. Oh, you rang the bell with a chalupa? Oh, fun. That's my favorite thing at Taco Bell. I don't have it very often, though. We've been trying to eat at home most of the time. And I'm in soup mode, so I think I'm getting ready to. I'm gonna make some. I was gonna say chicken and dumplings, but I got a pork. I have a turkey carcass in the freezer. I think I'm gonna make some turkey soup, and then I'll make the other things to go with it. So it got down in the 40s here, and I think the high today was like 60. So a little cooler, but we'll start getting back up into the 70s and 80s by next week. So, Florida, get it 5 minutes, it'll change. Oh, wild rice. Yeah, it's probably just as expensive down here, Susie, as it up in Minnesota. So I wouldn't bother. Ugh, 34. I know a lot of people have been getting snow and cold. I hope they start getting more rain in Australia. It's been awful there. Some of my friends that live there have been looking out, though. They haven't had to abandon their houses yet, but it's been getting close. So I'm going to keep praying for them. And so what are you all working on? My sewing room is such a mess. I have to, I can't really tell, but I have stuff all over the place. I have to clean it up. And I haven't done any sewing. I never finished cutting out any Christmas stuff. So, ugh. And I'm trying to grow some butterflies. Yes, thank you, HD. I have 3 caterpillars on my butterfly bush in the yard, but I don't know that I have enough leaves on it left to keep them sustained. So I have a friend who's a butterfly person that I'm gonna have to get some of her plants from her, and then I will put them in a container to sustain them so that they can cocoon if they haven't done it already. I was gonna go out and check on them today, but it's a whole shamil. I've always wanted to raise butterflies, but I tried it when I lived in my old place with the porch, and it just didn't work out. This time it was letting nature do their own. So, oh, cool. Oh, cool. Very good. I'll have to look at your live. Yeah, I thought of doing a video as I'm sewing together the sweater because I've never done, haven't done a lot of sewing parts together. So, gosh, Susie, I don't know. I would say get something to warm it up. See my hand here. When I do a lot of sewing, my knuckle gets really swollen, but it doesn't hurt. So I just keep doing it. Um, I would, it used to be that my hands really, when I was doing strictly knitting, and I started worked on any crocheting, my hands would hurt. But now that I'm crocheting most of the time, it doesn't bother me. It's weird. I don't understand. Oh, you're doing the 2020 challenge scarf? Yeah, I thought about doing that because I do have, but I'm like, yeah, I'm trying not to start anything new. Although this ice yarn I had gotten from Sai for Hanukkah, I do want to make it. I actually want to make a sweater out of it. And my goal was originally to do the Tammy sweater from Krista from Secret Yarnery, but I noticed that that one is bulky, so I don't know. I'll have to see what I want to do. Oh, cool! Don't you love latte cakes? They're so soft. I like any of the cakes. Um, very cool. Oh, that's good. I'll have to check it out because I think it's just a matter of because it's so designable. Um, you customize it. So I think I probably still do it. I'm drinking my favorite caffeine-free Diet Coke. Yay! Yeah, try an ice pack or Oh, I use the roll on heat. I have the yeah, icy hot. I use that stuff, and I use that a lot on my knees and my back. And I've been using my 10 unit. Does it? Try different things, Susie. What the heck? It can't hurt. Maybe alternate ice and heat. See how that works. Did you guys hear about Lori from Lori's Crochet Corner? She got hacked, so she had to restart her um, channel, and she's calling it Lori's Crochet Corner too. So if you're sub to her, switch over to that. If she gets it squared away, she's gonna eventually. I don't know what she's gonna do. Combine the two, or oh, that's a good idea, Roseanne. I used to have some of them too. They help. I had to use those when I used to do a lot of hand quilting because that cramps your hands up a lot. That's a good idea. Um, yeah, so yeah, sub from the first channel and then sub from the second one because they're still using her old channel for weird videos and stuff. So it's a bunch of garbage. So I don't know how that happens. Why don't they just leave us alone? But yeah, so I know she was up to a lot of subscribers before. So hope she still get them back. Oof. Oh, good. Yeah, that's good HD. Yeah, I never thought about having moderator on my live stream because I don't get near as many people as she does, and I don't do them as often, so I kind of under the radar, you know. But yeah, some of those big ones that have a lot of people, they need to have moderators. I know Kristen Almdahl has them, and I think that Granny D does too. And of course, some of the other ones. But so, what are y'all making for dinner tonight? We went out Saturday night. Um, some friends were in town, and we went out to dinner with them. They took us out. Um, or met up with us, and we went to Columbia, which is a set of restaurants. They're owned by a family, um, the Gonsmark family. And their main one, their first one was based out of Tampa, and they've been around for over 100 years. It's like a Spanish cuisine, so we went there, and it's good. They give you so much food though, a lot of rice. I had the arroz con pollo, which is basically chicken and rice and beans and stuff, which is good. Yes, please do. But yeah, so hopefully she'll get her numbers back up again. Um, and she does a good variety of videos, so that's good. Um, anyhow, but I'm trying to. I was gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make a chart of everything for um, kind of plan out my year a little better instead of going willy nilly. Oh, let's do this group or this project. Let's do this project, and again, I'm gonna try and finish off some projects. I still have this one sitting here. Oh, okay, thanks. And yay! I want to finish this so I can get it in the mail. But I was thinking of maybe entering it in the fair, which is coming up in February and March. The Seminole County Fair is in March, and I think the Central Florida Fair is in February. I don't usually do them anymore. I haven't maybe once since I moved down here, but I don't know. I like it pretty. So we shall see. I love doing the Tunisia crochet. So, hi, Jeannie. It's good to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. I used to live in Minnesota. I moved down here 20 years ago to Florida. I grew up in the Twin Cities, and Susie and I used to hang out together up there. And I sure as heck don't miss the cold weather. I did, Jeannie. Had a very good weekend. Thank you. Um, Busy with the disc day and then going out to dinner. And what did we do yesterday? Oh, Sunday we always go out to breakfast with a group of friends from the old neighborhood. And then, right, yeah, it's hard to believe I've been here 20 years, Susie. Oh my goodness, time flies. I'm sorry if my connection is bad. I don't know what it is. But, today has been kind of a nice lollygag day. I haven't been doing anything, but actually I didn't do any crocheting either. I slept most of the day, or binge watch TV. But I'm curious to know what's you guys' favorite hooks to use. As far as knitting is concerned, I love the Haya Hayas and the Chigu, although I do have some of the Eddies. Um, Crochet wise, actually mostly I have the Susan Bates or the Boyle Clovers. Yeah, I don't have a lot of the and I have some generic ones that I got that have the ergonomic handles. I have so many different styles that I've had for years and years and years. I'm not going to switch, so but I do like them. Thank you, HD, for showing the love to Christy. Christy's got a good group, you guys, on Facebook. Christy's Crochet Creations, and it's a lot of fun. We enjoy ourselves on there, so check her out. She also has some videos, and she also has some her own YouTube channel, so check her out. And she's a lot of fun. And we're in the middle of start doing a squat for Valentine's Day. I've already been in touch with my partner. She actually lives here in Florida too. She's about maybe an hour and a half north of me. Oh, I've never heard of the bacana. Oh, wow. I thought about using the ones that are made out of bamboo too. Most of mine are, like I said, the oil and the baits. Matter of fact, one year, I always talk about my thrift store I used to go to, but I've gotten so much stuff from there. They had a whole bunch of them that I got. So, I've got a lot of duplicates. Baleen. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. I had bought some of those El Tipo ones on Wish. Didn't like them, you guys. They were very flimsy, even though they had the ergonomic. Yay! Hello, reading nurse. If it had, I had gotten them because they look similar to the ones I had gotten at the thrift store, but they're mostly all the plastic. The actual part that's the metal for the hooks isn't very deep, so it feels very flimsy. So I wouldn't recommend them. But it's nice to try stuff. I'm only out like $5 or whatever. So, but what the heck? Yeah, when I'm using knitting needles, I prefer the bamboo for most things. Um, right now, I'm using for this thing. I'm using the Addy Turbo for the first one I did, which is working well because it's like this yarn has a tendency to stick, but it's sliding really well on the Addies. Although for some reason or other these curl a lot, but that's all right. I can deal with it because the fatter it gets, the less I have to worry about it. Um, the other one I'm using is a Susan Bates, and it's plastic. And for some reason or other, this yarn is catching on it more. I mean, it's not moving it along as well. Yeah, it's hard. Um, and this is the one I'm using. Like again, I think it's a Susan Bates. These are really cheap ones, but like I said, yeah, it doesn't move very good on this. So I have to do a lot of, but at least I'm getting them done two at the same time. Because if I waited, the last time I had one sleeve well on the way to being done, but I couldn't figure out where it was at, so I ripped it out and decided to do both of them at the same time. So yeah, it's all right. It's working, and it's getting the job done. So I'm also curious to see how many of you guys use row counters or any of those things. I'm very low tech. Um, when it comes to doing keeping track of where I am in projects, I do the old fashioned the hash marks. And I used to, you can see the last time, I used to do, knit, purl, and hash marks. Well, I'm like, no, that doesn't work for me now. I needed to really see where I was at. So when I did the sleeves, I started keeping track of what row I was on and whether it was knit and purl. And then I would have two hash marks for, I would get through one with one set for a certain number of rows, and then I would do the second set for a certain number of rows. So I could tell where it was for both needles. So that's been working better. Hi, Cindy. Good to see ya. So that's been working good. Yeah, I do the old hash hash marks. I I don't have any fancy row markers. I remember when my mom used to knit, she used to have the row counters that you would put on the actual knitting needle, and then you would click it when you went from one to the other. But yeah, I just find it so much easier when I take the time to have mark it off. And I've been doing that for years. That's why I have so many um, little tablets and stuff that I collect. It works. Whatever works for you. So Cindy, how's your puppy doing? I'm glad to see that you've been making videos again. Yeah, we were supposed to look at a dog A lady I know of is moving to the other side of the state, and she's getting rid of her dog. And I'm looking for a dog I can use as a service dog, and we'll see. Um, I probably have to have a friend of mine that trains and help me as far as training I'm concerned. Um, I wanted a little bit bigger dog because I have problems, and I've been having problems with it again with my balance and dizziness. So I want something that can help me with, maybe help me stabilize myself. I walk with a cane, that helps, but sometimes it hits me all of a sudden. So hopefully that'll help, but we'll see. Oh, cool! You're doing a pattern test too, Jeannie. Awesome. I just signed up to do my pattern test, so that'll be fun. And I'm knitting again because last 2 years I've been doing more crocheting than knitting. Oh my god! It's been a long time since I finished a pair of socks, but we'll see. Uh, like I said, this is a sweaters. It's been enjoyable. I'm glad most of it was done. God, if I had to finish more of it, I'd never get it done. I have a tendency to with the bigger projects. I have a low attention span. So, but it's going good, and I still have all my Christmas cards up. I just got some sympathy cards. I have to get some thank yous out for from when Dad passed away. But life goes on. Yeah, and I'm getting ready to ship some stuff up to Minnesota for my grandnieces. Universal, we can get stuff at the holidays really cheap. So I got a second one of these. I got to mail them both up to Minnesota. They're getting them after the holidays. It just didn't work. It's so fluffy. And of course, it's got the zipper so you can stick stuff in there. I thought of sending it something for the uh, Green Bay Packers in there because I'm so mean. My nephew is a Vikings fan. I always threaten to send Green Bay Packer stuff for his daughters. But I'll be nice. What the heck? So, oh, football, football, football. I think the next weekend, the Packers the Seahawks. Oh, and I don't know who the Vikings are playing. We'll see. But what else are we doing here? I found that I need to get my calendar Afghan done for SETA. I'm only halfway done with that. That's another one of my UFOs I want to finish is my calendar Afghan. It was originally supposed to be a like a runner, but I decided to make it in the blanket. I'm like halfway through the year, so ay ay ay, it is what it is. Uh, well, listen, guys, I think I'm gonna end it because Cy just got up, and I'm gonna go ahead and figure out what he wants for dinner. But I'm so glad you guys could join me. I'm sorry it's a little bit abbreviated today, but I'm so glad for you being able to join me today. And I love you guys. And have a good rest of the day. And remember to like and subscribe if you want. And check out everybody else's groups. Um, Handmade Designs on here has a group, and so does City Hearts Crochet and Crochet Creations by Christy. Love you guys and take care. Nice to talk to you all too. See you later.